you today? I hope well. Welcome to Simple Stories Saturday and Shimmerz Paints Design Team Layout. Today I am using the totally gorgeous Simple Stories Simple Vintage Farmhouse Garden. I love this collection so much. It's so pretty. It is geared towards country, farmhouse, outside, vegetables, garden, stuff like that. But just because a collection is geared towards something doesn't mean you necessarily have to use it for that. So my best friend Karen Yago from Yes Please Paper Crafts, who's also in the Simple Stories collaboration. And speaking of which, all my friends who participate in this are in the description box below. So be sure to click on everyone's channels and watch their videos and like and subscribe to everybody. And also, if you could take a moment to follow me on Instagram, that would be super awesome. I'll leave it below. It's just Bartell Joanne. I would really appreciate it. And I am going to be scrapping. I don't know if I finished my sentence, but anyways, Karen really wanted me to use this collection on a layout. So that's what I'm doing with this collection. I don't remember if I finished that sentence or not. Oh my gosh. So I'm scrapping this totally awesome photo of my great niece. She was dressed up as a scarecrow and it looks very fallish. And we do live in the country and this is just on the deck in the backyard. So it's kind of, you know, farmhouse-ish, country-ish, so I love it. I'm going to use this frame. Now this frame did come like so, and it was meant for a landscape 4x6 photo, but I really wanted to use it for this up here and some of that, so I cut this off, but I'm going to use this because why waste it, right? Originally, I had backed my photo with 3 pieces of pattern paper, and then I said, I think I'm going to use this frame. So we're going to, and I'm not going to take the papers off because it'll just rip the photo, knowing my luck, and that's that. And I am home during the day. I'm so excited. I have a new job, so I was able to take a nice 4-day weekend in between jobs and get some scrapping done, clean my house, do some laundry, and I'm going to start decorating for Christmas. I'm so excited. So look at this background paper. I mean, oh, so beautiful. Now of course it's got flowers, but it, you know, it does have vegetables and stuff, which I don't want vegetables. It doesn't have anything to do with vegetables, but I'm going to use it anyways because we can just make everything our own. So I have I think it's a 3.5 by 12 piece of paper, and I just put 2 border strips. This is a Creative Memories border strip, and I just tape them on there to save some time. I'm going to put this right here. I think I'm going to cover up some of these vegetables, and then it'll just look like, you know, a little greenery over there, and I'm okay with seeing this. So I'm going to put this here. But before we start gluing things down, I want to show you some Shimmerz products I'm going to use. I have the Inklings Good as Gold. Look at that. It's so beautiful. I'm going to use that for my gold splatters because fall country outside layouts just call for gold splatters in my opinions. I got a Shimmerz in Pumpkin, which, oh my gosh, perfect, right? Yep. And I'm going to put that through this Simple Story stencil. And then I also have Shimmerz Sequins, and this is, in case you didn't know, Shimmerz has the best sequins. I love them. There's a whole different bunch to pick from, and this one is fall. I'll link it below. Look how pretty the colors are. Oops, glare. Nice. Isn't it pretty? Somehow I'm going to use that. I don't know how, but I'm going to do it. So let's get the stencil work done. So again, like I said, I will just place this about right there, cover up those vegetables, think about where I want my stencil. So let's put the frame here and see how this would come out. I think I want to put some right there. So what I do is I take a paintbrush, and you're going to want to mix up your shimmers really good to get all of the yumminess and the sparkly bits if it comes with sparkles. Mix it up first. Then I'm going to put some on my table over here, just like this, because then I'm going to come in with some water. Just going to mix it up, and what it's going to do is it's going to make this thinner. I'm only going to use a little bit of water because if you use too much, then it goes underneath the stencil and spreads around and just becomes a hot mess. So let me put that there. I'm going to move this because I really don't want this on there. I'm just going to do this part. I'll speed this up, but I'm going to take my blending brush in my peaches color, and I'm just going to dab, and I'm going to do a very, very tiny, tiny bit because I don't want it to be super wet and go underneath the stencil. Okay? I'm going to speed this up. So there you go, guys. Isn't that super, super pretty? Look at how gorgeous that came out. I love that pumpkin color. It's perfect for the ball. Perfect. And it's all creamy and yummy. I love it. Let's see what it looks like with our paper over it. I put a little bit over here. Is this what was peeking out the side here from this border strip? Doesn't it look gorgeous? And this is dry already. Amazing. I love it. So if we put that there and then put that there, look how pretty it is with that stuff peeking out. So grab your stencils and get those out. I'm going to put 3 or 4 strips of ATG on this. And hopefully I get this on here straight. I hope. I think that's good, guys. I think that's good. All right, and then I figure I want my photo there. So maybe over just a little bit. So I find it very much easier. I'm going to just place my tweezers where I want the bottom of that photo to be. I find it easier to put the photo down and then put the chipboard frame on top of it, just so you're not struggling to look at something backwards. And I can use the grid lines on this pattern paper to make sure that's straight. Isn't that beautiful? Now seriously, if that's all you wanted to do, you could be done right there. I mean, beautiful. Scrapbook layouts don't need to be complicated, even though I like to make them that way because I have to use all the things. I just love embellishments and stuff. And sometimes when my ATG goes over, I just push it down. I'm going to put this on the bottom so this is sticking out the bottom. Try to cover this so it still looks good. I don't mind if any of that pattern paper shows through. With Simple Stories Saturday, you are to use only simple stories, but you can bring in outside elements. Flare buttons, Bramble Fox, cut files, mixed media, gems, sequins, whatever you want. Paint, anything, as long as you don't like use paper from, see, you can't use pink fresh paper on a Simple Stories layout. That's just basically the rules. Okay, let's do this. I want to make a little cluster. I've got a lot of butterflies, and with this collection I did blacken the edges of everything just with a dauber and, oops, sorry, noise, a little bit of ink, just because I didn't want it to be super white. I wanted it to go right with the collection, and I think it makes everything stand out a little bit more. So I've got a tag that I made from some scrap papers, put this circle sticker on it, made a bow. I have some little black gingham ribbon I got at Joanne's. I thought it matched really good with this paper. So over here I did want to cover up the vegetables, so I thought if we put a tag over here, I'm not sure how big I want it to be, so I'm going to let it run over. Maybe put it like right there. Yep, let's do that. Put some ATG on that, get that stuck down, and then whatever overhangs, I can just flip the paper around and cut it. So I look at the black dots that came with the paper, like your own little mixed media. I think here. This was just one of those cut apart sheet papers, this black gingham, which I wanted it to match that. Put the ribbon on there going this way. Wasn't sure what I wanted to do with these, so I left them for now. Over here, what I wanted to do is not put that down. I wanted to put this flower here just to bring in some of this orange over here. And I think straight like that would be super pretty. I'll push that back down, and then I'll come in with my glue to get that adhered down. Just a little bit, doesn't need a lot. Okay, and then I really want to use this flare button. You only need half a foam square for this. Let me show you my flare button from Yes Please Paper Crafts. Isn't it beautiful? I love buttons with text on it, and I think this not being stark white is perfect to go with this collection. And the buttons have a little bit of a dip in here, so it's perfect to put your foam square in. I do like to adhere my flare buttons with foam squares instead of adhesive. I think it just looks better. I'm going to put it right in the middle of that circle, like so. I got paint on my fingers. And then you'll see here that there is a blue butterfly on that tag. I'm going to put a butterfly over the top of it, like so. Oh, he needs a friend. So I'm thinking, yep. Yeah, perfect. Bigger. Okay, hold that for a second. I'll have to get my honeybee stamp gems out and figure out what color we can put in the middle. So that's all done there. Again, I'm not sure what to do with these. Next, we have this that came out of there. See how it would cover her up? So I want to just put this here, right up against that. You'll never know. It'll look like it was part of it. I do have a brad. It's green. It says grow. I don't want it next to the flare button. I do think it would look cute over here somewheres. Maybe there? I don't know. Oops, it stuck to my hand. Yeah, right there is good. So put some glue down, put the button on top of it. And then the next thing I had was this banner from the banner sticker sheet. Let me show it to you. It's so amazing. This is one of the reasons why I love Simple Stories is the banners, the chipboard frames, and the adhesive brads. Those are my favorite things from Simple Stories. Isn't that fantastic? So I got this off from right here. And what I did is I put powder on the back of it so it wouldn't be sticky anymore. So I could audition it. Thinking about putting that right there. We're going to cut these off. I'm going to get some fabric scissors. These were my mother's from a million years ago. So when I cut my ribbons, I like to do it at an angle. And hopefully that's good. That looks adorable. Yeah, let's leave it just like that. Okay, guys, I think I have this figured out. I put a sticker right here of a leaf. I blackened the edges a little bit, and it was one of those thin ones, so I had to just leave it there. I was struggling to figure out what to do. I think I got it. So let's go ahead and finish this cluster off over here. I feel like this is all empty right here, and I want something to come down like this. Going to use Good as Gold for my splatters, and I'm thinking about these sequins, and I also have green pink fresh gems. These are the new ones. They're so nice. They're just like the usual gems, except let me show you, they're super sparkly. Isn't that cool? So I thought maybe a little sparkle on the layout. Oh, I really want to use these. I wish I had room for a shaker, like if one of these was a shaker or something. Let's just test them out and see. Maybe I just won't even like it, and then you can just see what this Shimmerz sequins look like if I don't use them. So if I just put like a whole bunch around, I'm not even going to try to be neat. I'm just going to do this. Well, that's adorable. I'm liking that. Let's put a whole bunch of sequins all over the place like that. Yeah. All right, I'm making a mess, but that's all right because I'm just going to go ahead and pick them up with my gem picker and I will just put them down with glossy accents. And I have a stray runaway sequin, so I'll put those all over the place. I'll think about putting these down. All right, guys, I am all done. I did come in with the fall shimmer sequins. Again, I will show you how gorgeous. I'll link these below. These are Pink Fresh Gems. I ended up using both. I just wanted to use those Pink Fresh Gems so bad because I just got them and I haven't used them yet. So let me show you what I did. Little cluster up here. I did change that sticker from up here. It was bothering me. Here's this cluster, and look at all the sequins. And the little tip to that is literally just kind of dump them on the page a little bit and just glue them where they land, because then you don't have to worry about it and it comes out super cool. So I did all the way around here, mixed into two things like I said. I think it looks cute. See the Bramble Fox. I did some sequins here and here, and I did little Pink Fresh Gems in the middle of those flowers and a sequin cluster there. And I did put honeybee stamp gems in the middle of all the butterflies. Oops, I missed one. This. So I'm going to do splatters with Inklings Good as Gold, like I said I was going to. So beautiful. Wait till you see these splatters. I'm going to speed this up, okay? Okay, y'all, it's fall. I am done. I put my gold splatters literally everywhere. Can you see them? Sorry about the glare in the photo. Aren't those beautiful? Look at the shimmers. Look right here. I'm going to try to tilt the page so the light hits it. So pretty. I put them all in there in the sequins, and I put them all over the flowers. So gorgeous. Love it. I put them literally everywhere. I like that. Okay, y'all. So again, Good as Gold. I used pumpkin and sequins. Shimmerz has gorgeous sequins, and there's a ton to choose from too. I will link it below. And if you place an order with Shimmerz, there's a comment box at the bottom of the order when you go to checkout. If you put my name in there, you can put Joanne Bartell, whatever you want. You will get a free gift for putting my name in there, so they know that you saw my video, is basically what it is. So do that, because I want you to get your free gift. Usually it's something like this. I'll put close-ups at the end, so give it a try. If you haven't used it before, you can just pick your favorite color, grab a little jar of these. I recommend starting with one of these instead of a spray if you've never done it before, because it's easier to manage. Get used to it. Grab a color, grab a couple packages of sequins, and see how you like it. You know, no harm done. I will put close-ups at the end. And again, Simple Story Saturday, all my friends participating are listed below. Be sure to check everybody out, okay? Thank you so much for stopping by to see me. I really appreciate all of you. Have a good day. Bye.